the floaty city by the Tower of Rim? What is this? Oh, whoa, what? Oh, that must be it. Maybe? Is it? Is that the floaty city? I don't know, I just ran right through it. Oh no, it's the absorption gate. Herpin. What, seriously, enter? Why is this still a question mark? This is the absorption gate, isn't it? Yeah, bullshit, can't land. It's basically them saying, hey, this is gonna be towards the end of the game, so you can't come here yet. Maybe this tower thingy will bring us up. I don't know. Never mind. And there's still dungeon places we haven't even been to yet. Very interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay. There's Xillia. I can't fly any higher than I am. Alright, I'm just gonna follow the light. Or is that it? Oh, what? This was not here before. I call bullshit on that. That was not there before.
I can't take you any closer. I can't break through the planet storm's protective barrier.
Yep. Okay.
Wait, does that mean we can't get near it as long as the planet storm is active?
There's nothing we can do. Let's head to Grand Kokma. The military is keeping the hot data at their headquarters.
Understood. But what do we do if it really is Van's replica land up there?
Bomb it. I don't know. Automatically take us there? It doesn't sound like it. Figures! God, oh, that's huge thing floating in the sky is hot? Impossible. Even assuming it's a replica, given those claw-like anti-aircraft devices around it, it must have been created some time ago. Presumably, they erected the defense system underwater. Then used the Sephiroth to raise it. The Sephiroth? But haven't those all lost their power to raise up land? The Sephiroth itself is a replica too. Remember, this is a replica of HOD before. Wait, if they replicated other areas including the Sephiroth? Yes, Tyr, what you're thinking is exactly what will come to pass. What? What will happen? It would be difficult to explain. Let's wait until it actually comes about. Either way, there's nothing we can do about it right now. I hate it when characters are like that. It's too difficult to explain, so I'm not going to tell you because it's going to be a huge plot point later on in the story, and you're going to have to learn that for yourself. Like, no! You know this knowledge. Tell me your secrets. I'm actually really surprised that they don't just, like, teleport me to where I need to go. I mean, oh no. Oh, first things first. I'm buying magic lenses. This one? Shopping center. I keep forgetting to buy magic lenses, and I bet you anything this is gonna be the one where it's like, it's not gonna be magic lenses. I don't want food. I want items. Items. Thank you. You know what? I'm actually gonna get those holy bottles. You know what? I have so much money right now. Freaking buy everything. Yeah. Okay. Ah, what the heck? Can never have too much. There. Now I never have to worry about items again. Vessel holding pure darkness. Monsters notice the party more. Nah. Thank you. No, thank you. Alrighty, I'm all stocked on items. Or at least common items. Why does the Mulkuth base have to be like a bajillion miles away? Granted, this is the prettiest city I've seen. Like, I think this, actually no, I think Grand Kokma is like the prettiest city of like this whole map. The whole world. So do we have to run to Jade's office? Or is it gonna... Yes!
Colonel Curtis, I'm en route to His Majesty to report on the island floating above the Central Ocean.
By the way...
Have you found anything out about it yet?
Chief of Staff Sussman has all the information. He's in the rear conference room.
The rear conference room. Let's hurry.
Where's that? Oh, that's Jade's office.
Colonel, some documents have been delivered from the Intelligence Division.
Thank you. Now, let's see.
What do they say?
There's information on the professor's life, the incantation for the planetary phonic art, and, a map.
A map?
Yes. This looks like Mount Ronil. It seems there's a phonic glyph beyond the mountain which reacts to the catalysts.
Now that you mention it, Professor Nebulum did go to Mount Ronil a lot, didn't she?
Wait, is this the main story? Is this the side
Whoa,
quest?
What's the Emperor doing here?
His Majesty pays unannounced visits to the Colonel's office frequently.
Well, that explains that.
Well then, shall we head for Mount Ronil?
Not yet. It would probably be best to wait until we have all of the catalysts. By the way, Your Majesty, it seems that there are quite a few sections missing from these documents.
Apparently somebody took them without anyone's knowledge.
Dist?
Probably.
Does it say anything about where the rest of the catalysts are?
I'm assuming this is the side quest.
Unfortunately, no. Only that they came in pairs, and that the McGovern family had one.
So, talk to them?
Guess we'll just have to find them the hard way.
So... Okay! So, the governed families in Belkin. Is this it?
Oh, Jade. Things have really gone bad, huh?
Yes, sir. We've learned that the island floating above the Central Ocean may be Hod.
Ah, so it's true.
So that really is Hod?
Well, it's surrounded by a protective barrier formed by the planet storm. It's impossible to observe from here.
Then what led you to suspect it might be Hod, sir?
It is located exactly where Hod was, in the Outer Lands.
If it is Hod, then we can assume it's a replica created through Famicry.
Yes, I doubt it could be anything else. Replica data for the entire island was taken just before its destruction.
Hence the new Hod. Weren't a lot of 7th phonons being consumed in that area?
Correct. Which suggests that all of this was Van's doing.
But wait, the replicas were all saying it was Mo's.
Sir, several islands in the Hod Archipelago have disappeared. The cause is unknown.
What?
What do
Please
you
tell me
think,
Belkin's not
Jade?
one of them.
Perhaps phonons within the two lands are interfering with one another, causing a hyperresonance.
Yes, I would imagine that's the case. I'm headed to speak with His Majesty.
What's happening, Colonel?
Let's go see the king ourselves. I'll explain things there.
So wait, is Belkin gonna like... Okay. Where is like... Oh. Is it a dungeon then? Okay, it's not mapped... Nope, it's not mapped on anything. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, so... Okay, so the floaty Hod place is over here. Which means Xillia City might disappear. For weapons that are supposed to be catalysts for the planetary phonic guard, they don't seem very well bleh. Probably because no one knows that they are, in fact, the catalysts. Yeah, who'd imagine that you could use a phonic guard by gathering all these weapons together? Oh, this is the thing. That's a good point, but if Van learns of them, we could be in trouble, bleh. There are still some catalysts we haven't found. We should find them fast. Well, I guess. I'm actually curious, but I'm gonna wait till we talk to, the Emperor. Mr. Peony. Moe's? Oh no, I didn't save.
Mo's voice.
Huh? Where is it coming from?
I don't know. It seems like... the sky, but that's...
I am Mose, full master of the new order of
Dude, you need a lozenge.
Swallowed by the cliff off, shrouded in the miasma, the world today lies on the verge of destruction. And why is that? It is because both King Laska and Malkuth have abandoned Xillia's skull.
Yes, because there was no all-out war that can kill millions of people, even more millions of people are going to die. That's so dumb.
False messengers have deceived both into ignoring the storm.
Your Majesty, this is...
Yes, Moe's that bastard. Just what is he trying to accomplish?
It is my duty to protect the Scorelord, to establish the new order of Lorelei.
This isn't good.
No, this sort of thing could easily make the citizens panic.
Mose?
If you do not accept these conditions, we will use force.
Uh-oh.
The order shall dispatch a messenger to both nations. I eagerly await your responses. Citizens, I say it is your duty to rise up against any who would reject the score.
Sounds like you're being rejected right now.
Justice lies in you and score alone.
Mo's mind has already begun to degenerate from the neural contamination.
Neural contamination?
Mose absorbed many seventh phonons without any ability to control them.
Mo's consciousness has begun to reject the seventh phonon. He's losing his capacity for rational thought.
So that's neural contamination.
He still created this preposterous new order of Lorelei of his own will. His zeal for the score is beyond all reason.
I won't allow someone like him to destroy the order Ion tried to renew.
Let's see the Emperor. Neither Emperor Peony nor King Ingobert would give in to Mo's demands.
Yes, I agree. We should start formulating countermeasures now to prepare for the worst.
Oh boy.
What's happening? Something inside me.
He didn't last long after the seventh phonon implantation.
This extreme a result from such a small quantity. What if the Commandant cannot control Lorelei?
Van is the seventh phonist. He won't see consequences like these.
What are you? Talk.
Pitiful. To think he'd be so fixated upon the score as to assume such a form.
It's time. Let's go.
I still think we're gonna have to fight Mose. What was that? Not even Ion did anything like that. That technology. They couldn't have dug it up from the Dawn Age. But this is a problem. Now people all over the world know about the new order of Lorelei. The entire world will fall into a panic. Ion tried so hard to reform and protect the order of Lorelei. I won't let that faker destroy it. Annis. Natalia, Tyr, I'm gonna need your help. Of course, I shall not allow that lot to disturb my beloved Kinlaska. Yes, Annis, let's stop them. Watch over me, Ion. Okay, I guess. We're here, there's no point in turning around. Besides, we'll be back in the Albior again. I know it.
I've heard. They said several islands in the Hod Archipelago have disappeared.
Yes. We believe it's due to a quasi-hyperresonance caused by the replica land interacting with the original.
Quasi-hyperresonance?
The replica land currently expanding around Eldrint is in all likelihood being constructed as replica data is extracted from the world's surface.
So, for an instant, the newly created replica and the original share the same seventh phonons. At that time, interference similar to a hyperresonance takes place.
I'm so lost right now.
In other words, the original land is destroyed as the replica land is created.
Well, then I guess we better stop it soon.
Where do you think the Thaumacrine facility creating the replica landmass is?
On Eldred would be my guess. It takes a long time to extract the data from a landmass. We should still be able to stop it.
Might we leave this matter to you? We have no means of reaching the sky.
Of course. We'll do everything in our power.
The Malkuth armed forces will secure land defenses.
Kimlaska will aid you in that as well.
Natalia, why don't you propose that summit about the score now?
Oh, that's right. Kimlaska, Malkuth, and the Order of Lorelei should all come together. They'll be a lot more effective against the new Order of Lorelei that way.
Yes, you're right. Perhaps now is the time for such a gathering.
It is time to unite the galaxy!
If your majesties would grant us your presence, we could also discuss strategies against Eldred.
What are you all suggesting?
Guy, explain.
Isn't that Natalia's job? All right, whatever.
Very well. I'll make the time whenever you wish. Is Darth an acceptable location?
Yes, I think that would be best.
King Ingobert is already aware of the situation, so that leaves Teodoro next, right?
Yes, let's head to Xillia City.
Quasi hyperresonance? Like when Tyr and I were throwing Tataru Valley? Quasi, it may be, but it's still hyperresonance. How strong is it? Around 40% of real hyperresonance, in theory. That's still enough to destroy. No different than my hyperresonance, huh? If you set off a full-strength hyperresonance, not even dust would remain. The fact that even part of Xarius remained is because your abilities are limited and unstable. Oh, okay. That's also why Ash doesn't use hyperresonance in battle. It's simply too strong. Real hyperresonance would even annihilate the atmosphere. We should consider ourselves lucky. Yeah, but that's not going to stop the world from disintegrating as the replicas are made. You can hardly call that lucky. Damn it, we've got to do something about Eldred. Which means dealing with the planet storm and the new Order of Lorelei, and, well, we got a lot of work ahead of us. Indeed, 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 indeed. This might be the first time Malkuth and Kimlaska have ever cooperated openly. Yes. Kimlaska, Malkuth, and Darth must all work together to deal with Eldred. Must deal with the Reapers. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I can't agree with that way of stating it, but I suppose that if this did not occur, not even a peace treaty would have been enough to make them work with each other. Who cares what sets it off, as long as both countries get along better? I just hope they can continue working towards a peaceful relationship after this is over, and the world's not destroyed. Even if it doesn't last forever. Well, regardless of how the future may go, right now we need to concentrate on Eldred. So much to do.
So you were out here.
Oh my.
Largo!
Ah, no, don't tell me that, like, Annis is gonna
You certainly took your time. Not that I was eager to see you again.
Oh god, when Natalia finds out.
Don't be that way. Arietta says she'll meet you in the Jiggle Woods.
Oh, well, we know where our next stop, well, our next stop is Belkin.
Arietta.
But yes.
So she really wants to go through with this duel.
You know, the world's ending. When else are you gonna do it?
She wants to fight in our forests?
I wonder why there, of all places.
'Cause that's where we killed her mommy.
That was where her mother died.
So you're her mediator.
Then if Arietta should lose, you're the next in line to fight. Is that correct?
No, I'm only here to move things along. And I can't imagine Arietta losing.
Well, too bad. She's gonna lose. Because Ennis is gonna be like...
Okay.
Bitch.
Time to teach that Arietta a lesson.
Annis, you okay? You look like you're pushing yourself a bit.
Isn't there someone else you should be worrying about more than me?
Who? Natalia?
He hasn't realized how badly she was hurt.
He's still not very sensitive to these things.
What are you guys talking about?
You'll figure it out.
I hate it when people are like that. Is it really necessary for the two of you to duel? Arietta probably needs it, at the very least. There is the option of not accepting the duel and inviting her hatred. It would give Arietta something to live for, you could say. But that would be too cruel to Annis. Actually, I thought about that too. Annis, how could you? But ever since she was born, Van's been pulling her strings. This duel is something she finally decided all by herself, so I want to accept it. Well, alright, I won't try to stop you anymore. But it's so sad though, if only there was some way to avoid it. Thanks, Natalia. Well, before we head for some duel fights with Arietta, I think we'll probably I want to stop by Belkin because that's where the McGovern family peoples are. Kitty! One thing bad about wearing earbuds. Yeah, for some reason my headphones are not working correctly. I don't know why. I probably have to get new headphones and I'm like, ugh! But, yeah, wearing earbuds for like 3 hours on end hurts my ears. Ah. Oh well. Let us leave. First things first, Belkin. Belkin! I'm so happy I can land on trees now. Wait, why do I think Belkin? No, it's St. Bina. Is it St. Bina? Pretty sure it's St. Bina. Why do I think Belkin? I don't even know. Oh, I can't land on these trees. Yo, McGovern! You.
Hmm? That sword? Isn't that the sword I offered to the Emperor?
Yes. We're presently borrowing it because we need it for something. Incidentally, it seems that this sword was one of a pair.
That would be Bloodbane. I've left it to my son now. What do you want with it?
Apparently it's needed for some big planetary phonic art thing.
I see. Well, I don't mind, but...
Is there something that bothers you?
Well, that weapon was once used to seal away a Phonist who was ravaging Malkuth.
Seal away? Don't you mean defeat?
The serial phonist killer, correct? As I recall, that was your last battle.
Yes, it was horrible. She destroyed an entire company all by herself.
Oh, it's a she.
It was a
Lovely.
small company, granted, but still.
An entire company destroyed? That sounds like a demon.
And you could only seal her away?
So where'd you seal her?
That's confidential, you fool. What do you think would happen if someone let her out? In any case, it's a dangerous weapon. Be careful with it.
Yeah, and it's not that powerful. Like, when I equip it. So, talk to his son. The last we saw, he was here. So, hope he's here now. Ah, thank you. Yo.
Blood pain?
Yes, we'd like to borrow it if that's not a problem.
I see. Excellent timing. As it happens, I have a favor to ask. If you'll do it for me, I'll lend you blood pain.
Sure, why not? It's not like we have an entire world to save or anything.
Well, the other day, my father's rapig ran away while I was taking him for a walk.
Are you kidding me? We're looking for rat pigs
You want us
again.
to find him?
Yes. That rapig was a gift from the Emperor in return for lost Celesti. Fortunately, my father hasn't noticed yet, but...
Rapigs again?
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
So he's somewhere in the town?
Actually, he fled outside the town.
No.
And worse, it seems his monster blood has awakened. He won't approach the town anymore.
You mean we have to search outside?
Yes. The rapig's name is August. He's wearing a red ribbon, so you should be able to recognize him immediately. He's quite active, so you may have to search pretty far. I'm counting on you.
You gotta be kidding me.
This is crazy.
Don't tell me like rat pigs are like the central gods of the universe or something in disguise. Or like the keepers from Mass Effect.